Today we're going to take a look at the 4Sevens Maelstrom X10. A great tactical flashlight. In fact, it's really dedicated to tactical, I think, more than a lot of other lights that I have in my collection. This actually was sent to me by 4Sevens just for review. It's a loaner. It's just a really beautiful, high quality flashlight and a really intense beam. And the first thing I'm going to mention about this flashlight is it is 640 lumens, and that is a really bright light. Now they consider this the tactical duty light, and it does have the Cree XML emitter. The bulb is just really state-of-the-art, and the glass very clear, but it is a hardened sapphire coated outside, and it is anti-reflective, so you're getting all of the inside as well. Now you're going to see, because I have bright lights on this, you're going to see a little bit of a reflection, but it's made to be anti-reflective. It is a highly polished reflector and very smooth, and really, even if you take this, which this of course turns and comes off, you do not want to touch the reflector because the oils in the reflector can affect it. It has a very large bezel as well, which really allows light to come out of this, and really for the outer beam as well. It's one of the things that really helps with this light being a tactical light. Now it does have two-stage output, which really makes it simplistic. That's one of the things about a tactical light, is not having to think about too many options, too many things that go on with your light. It's just on 640 lumens, and then you go to the lower setting, which is 100 lumens. Now personally, I feel like that this flashlight is dedicated to tactical situations, and one of the reasons is because to activate this constant on, you have to turn the tail cap, as we talked about. But here's the thing, some people have argued, and this is one point to think about, is that in a tactical situation you want it to be very simple, flash on, off, and just momentary, and that if you really need to look at something, you can bear down. Now the only problem I see with this is that if you have it on and then you come into a dangerous situation, you've got to take, and really you need both hands to turn this. You can possibly do it with one hand, but it's fairly difficult to do. Then to turn that off, you're going to need your motor skills to get that off. I could see that as being maybe an issue with it. But for 95% of your tactical situations, being able to have it on and off is really what you want to do. And of course, everybody has different opinions, and that's just one that I think that is just something to consider for your situation. Now these use lithium-ion rechargeable batteries, which I really like, because you know, batteries can be very expensive, and I really like putting and having rechargeables. Of course, it's good for nature, but this uses the 26650 battery. Now here is the battery itself. It's just one battery, but as you can see, it's a very large battery. They do sell the chargers separately, and in fact, these chargers are really nice. They even come with a car charger, and even you know, for regular AC plug-in, and then they even have a adapter to put into a computer for a USB cable. So this is a 4Sevens charger that's really nice as well, and of course, like I said, it is sold separately. The rechargeable batteries are really the best way to go with these, and I think you'll find the battery lasts longer, and then you can use it multiple times, and then of course you can buy this battery. And I believe one of the things about this flashlight is the battery comes separately, and it's around the $12. I think it's $12.95. The charger is $24.95. So there is a somewhat more of a price difference there. These flashlights themselves, the Maelstrom X10 is, I think they're $119. But to be honest with you, the quality and everything that you get with this light, it's going to be kind of hard to beat. Now I want you to get a good look at the body of the flashlight itself. It is of course, it's an aircraft grade aluminum, which most of your current flashlights talk about either that or a space age aluminum, but this is considered an aircraft grade aluminum, and it has a type 3 hard anodized finish on it. If you notice the checkering around the tail cap, and there are small checkering places all along, so it gives you a really firm, secure grip, even around the bezel. And of course we have our your divots here, and this of course can also be used as a weapon for pressure points, etc., which is very important. You have your flashlight in one hand and possibly your gun, or maybe just the flashlight, and you can use this as a defensive weapon. It's very finely finished and just a really nice flashlight. Here of course is the Maelstrom X10 here, and then 4Sevens on the other side. Now the specs on this flashlight, it's about just a little over 5.5 inches long. It's 5.6 inches. The diameter here is 1.3, and then the head is 1.8 inches. So it's a very nice, compact, but a little bit hefty for this size. It does weigh 5.6 ounces, and that's empty. But with the battery, it weighs about 8.5 ounces. The battery does add some weight to it, but it does give it a nice little heft, but yet not too heavy for carrying around, especially in a tactical type situation. This is rated IPX8, which means it'll withstand water up to 1 meter. And the IP stands for ingress penetration, which means that it will not allow water to penetrate into the mechanism of the flashlight itself. And this also protects against dust and dirt and grime and all that, or oils that might get around your flashlight. So you have a meter protection, which typically that's just a basic protection. They'll usually go a little deeper than that, but it's not it's not dive rated. It's not to be used for diving. Now the 4Sevens box is super quality, and has a really nice, just a nice box in itself. But there also comes it's a nice heavy holster, and has a snap to it. Kind of a very nice quality Cordura. And this has the little strap at the back, this Velcro. It doesn't seem to be super, it does have a pretty decent Velcro here. It does have a D-ring. There is no belt loop underneath. It's just the Velcro itself, so it can be attached. And it does have these divots here to hold it into place. As you can see, the flashlight will just rest right in here. Protect it in case you're wearing it. Now it also comes with D-rings as well to replace in your flashlight. Great system. There's also a manual that comes with it that talks all about the flashlight itself, and very concise. The push button is not the rubber type finish. Those will wear out after a while. This is a very hard plastic, and it has 4Sevens right here on the plastic, as you can see. But this is to keep it from wearing out. This is for hard use. It is for emergency crews, law enforcement, any kind of tactical situation, and great for home defense. Okay, I have here a 6 C-cell mag light, and of course it does the variable beam. It's a heavy duty light. I can pinpoint that beam in, very intense right here. This is the 4Sevens Maelstrom X10, and as you can see, it is like really incredibly bright. Large center beam, and I don't know if you're picking up the outer beam, which really lights up the area. So while you can put an intense beam into one location, you have the outer beam in case there's something in the peripheral that you don't see. There we go, there's your low beam. Now you watch it go from high to low. So we got high, and then we go to low. Okay, even here in an area where I parked the car, as you can see, this really shines. Looking around your vehicle as I'm going in, very impressive. Now the other night my dogs were barking and just having a fit, and I walked out with this flashlight in my hand, and I'm going to tell you, I had a lot of comfort knowing that I was carrying this flashlight. The intense beam and the distance that this thing shows. Now this is the beam, and this is out toward a field that we have down below the house, and as you can see down through that field, it really lights things up. When I was outside the other night kind of looking around after hearing my dogs going crazy, my wife could actually see the beam of light shining around, and she said it was really incredible. The Maelstrom X10 is an excellent flashlight. 4Sevens has really become a household name in flashlights. and fairly new company, by the way, but one that actually I found through Nut and Fancy. He very highly recommends 4Seven. And while I was down in Atlanta, in fact, I'm going to drop by there and do a little interview with those guys and see their different products. But I'll have their website information and everything for you to check out, 4sevens.com, and you can check out all of their different flashlights. They have a great array of really high-end tactical flashlights and just your basic flashlight that you might need in your car. And as always, thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more fun gun reviews and sensible survival. God bless America. Long live the Republic. Man, this light is super bright. I can't even see a thing.